We really appreciate your patience. We've tried this 3 times before, or this is the 3rd time. Third time is the charm.
He's a good man.
Okay, is everybody got a good spot? Okay, you want to start with Malcolm? Great. So what we thought we would do is have Malcolm and his attorneys say a few words, and then we'll do the same with DeMarco and his counsel, and then we'll let you guys ask some questions. Okay?
Awesome.
Oh, okay. We want everybody to be happy. Everyone got batteries? Batteries fixed?
Good.
Okay. All right. Malcolm, Josh, and Christina. Okay. You ready? Yep. Okay. We'll put Malcolm here.
Brooke, how do you want us up here? Just all?
We'll wait till we get we'll do Malcolm first. Okay. Joyce. Joyce. Right here. Okay. I'm Brooke Arbeitman. I'm the former marketing director at OCU School of Law, where we have the Innocence Project. I'm helping out because I care. So that's my story, but I want to introduce Christina Green. She's the legal director at the Oklahoma Innocence Project. Her co-counsel in this case is Josh Lee. He did this all pro bono. And this is Malcolm Scott.
Hey, Malcolm. Woo.
How's it
Hello.
feel?
Oh, man. Words, it's hard to express really how it feels, but I know all the feelings that I have and all the emotions, they're positive and they're wonderful. So I can probably describe it in so many different words, you know, excellent, wonderful, you know, extraordinary, magical. But it's all good. It's all good. Wonderful.
How was it seeing your mom?
Hey, it was just to get the opportunity to hug her again, you know, outside, you know, a visiting room or prison walls was a feeling that, you know, I've waited a very long time for. And she's waited the same as me, you know. You know, she's been my champion. She's been that one that's been there for me through it all. She always believed in me. She never gave up, you know, and it was really wonderful to get that opportunity to hug her.
When you were sentenced 21 years ago, did you think this day would come?
I believed it, though there's been times that, you know, I thought, oh man, is it gonna ever come? You know, I questioned it. I'll admit it's been times that it's been tough and I wanted to give in. But like I said, I had the blessing of a supportive family and friends who love me, you know, who've always been there in my corner through the tough times. And they really have been my backbone and my strength to help me get through it, you know, when I did want to give up. And I'm very thankful for them. And so that's how I really, you know, got through it. You know, all those years. You know, there's friends that have passed away, you know, that I love very much, you know, and I still hold dear in my heart, you know, that have been beside me when it was tough times, and I thought it might not be a chance. They encouraged me and stood by my side and inspired me to keep going. So.
You had a big hug for Eric Cullen over there.
Oh yeah.
Tell us how important he's been for you.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my friend. You know, he took it on when we didn't have nothing, you know. When all I had was, you know, my words and asking, please, would you help me? You know, it just takes somebody to investigate it and look at it or something. And, you know, I didn't have money. My family didn't have a lot of money. But this guy, this guy right here.
That's right.
He did it, you know. He came in and he He did everything he could from out the kindness of his heart. He never charged us a dime, but he believed in me, and I appreciate him. I appreciate him. I still do every day. I always will.
Malcolm, what are your feelings about Michael Wilson and what his role in this was?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. All I can say is, you know, I come up from a family, you know, from a Christian background, and they talk of forgiveness. That's what they taught. My mother taught me forgiveness, and I can't hold grudges, you know. And at the end, it was a blessing, though. You know, he stepped forward, and you know, he did what was right in the end, and that's what I'm thankful for. I won't hold on grudges of the past as to what happened before that. I'm sorry for the family, you know, that happened to, but I'm not gonna hold those grudges against him because at the end he did step forward, and that's what I'm gonna be thankful for. You know.
20 years later, what do you do now?
Oh man, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, but I know I'm gonna go get in the jacuzzi.
So you guys, we'll hold questions for the legal team if you want to talk to DeMarco first, and then, does that work?
Yeah.
So we'll have DeMarco and Vicki. Perfect.
Thanks,
Thank you
Malcolm.
all.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Oh, he's not going far. Not yet, anyway. So Vicki Bahena is the executive director of the Innocence Project, and DeMarco Carpenter.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good.
Right.
How are you doing?
Good as you.
Well, I'm wonderful. Wonderful. I want to thank my incomparable legal team, you know, and all the legal students from the Oklahoma Innocence Project. You know, they've been, man, I can't even say what they've been, but I'm grateful. You know, I want to thank Randy, my beautiful fiance. She's been by my side for 6 years. My girls, Tori and Ashanti here. You know, every weekend they came to see me and kept my head, kept me strong, you know. Whew, it's been a long time, and you know, I waited a long time for this day, this moment, and you know, 22 years, it's been a long time, you know. Wow. It's obvious that I can't pursue my NBA career. You know, but I've been told that I have Denzel Washington and George Clooney good looks. So I think I'm going to be an actor, going to Hollywood. You know.
They might have questions for you.
Oh, okay. Questions? Any questions? Yes.
You know, the judge could have done a lot of things, and she went the ultimate mile by actually saying that you all were innocent. How did that feel? And how did she see it so clearly? And 20-some years ago, it was everybody said you were guilty. I guess what I'm saying, the evidence spoke for itself, but it didn't 20 years ago.
You know, due to certain circumstances, you know, we just couldn't figure it out. But you know, they got it right this time. So, you know, it felt good for her to, you know, go through the evidence and dig through it, and you know, on January 29th, when she said she was gonna take her time, and you know, it kind of hurted, but I understood why, and you know, she had to do her job, and everything worked out, and I'm glad she did, and here we are.
When are you gonna eat?
Good question. Fish? I just told Vicky I wanted some fish. I don't want no barbecue, I want no chicken.
DeMarco, what would you say to people who are in your situation? They're in prison right now, and they're innocent as well, and they want someone to pay attention to their case. What would you say to them?
Stay strong. Stay strong, you know. Many years ago, over a decade ago, I started literally writing, you know, many organizations and athletes and celebrity, and you know, I even wrote President Obama, and I got laughed at, but you know, I stayed strong, and you know, just stay strong, you know. And there's actually innocent people in there. I know an innocent man in there, Corey Atchison. You know, he's the innocent man. There's innocent people in prison. So I tell them to stay strong, man.
Thank you.
Stay strong.
Did you believe this day would come?
Yes. I always knew it was gonna come. I didn't know when, but I always knew it was gonna come because I'm innocent and I knew it was gonna come. I always knew it was gonna come. Yes.
Marco, can you tell us about your relationship with Malcolm and how often you were able to correspond? You were 17-year-old boys when this all started, and how often did you get to talk to each other?
I haven't talked to him since in 19 years, you know, but Malcolm, that's my brother. I love him and I'll do anything for him.
How do you come out here, you're joking around, you're in a good mood? How do you do that after 20 years? You come out here telling jokes?
You can't be bitter about the past. It's time to, you know, move forward and live for the future. I have a wonderful family and foundations, you know, so it's time to move forward. You know, it's time to go have a son.
You already are.
Awesome. I love
Maybe
it.
you should be a comedian.
Born in Hollywood, so who knows?
Marco, we asked Malcolm this, so what do you think about Michael Wilson's role in this?
Michael Wilson, unfortunately, you know, he did what he did, and I can't speak why he did it or why he didn't do what he should have did a long time ago, but, you know, things happen, and I'm just blessed to be living after all these years, because a lot of people didn't make it out. There's a lot of people that's trapped in the system, and I was one of the lucky ones, so I'm blessed and I'm happy.
Is there ever a low point that you hit when you're sitting in there for 20 years?
Oh, yes. You know, it's always times where times get hard, and you know, and you wonder, well, what am I going to do to get out? And that's when you go. For me, writing. You know, I took to writing, and that's what helped me. I have a book, Buried Alive, that I hope to have on the bookshelves, you know, next year, or hopefully maybe this year.
Yeah, I know.
Love it. Comedy or drama?
It's an autobiography. Yes.
A lot has changed since you went away. I mean, now we've got smartphones and Facebook and all. How do you adapt, or how do you plan to adapt to all of the changes?
Tori and Michelle. They're going to show me how to do everything.
And I'm getting the cutoff signal from.
Well, we're just going to have some questions. If you have any questions for the legal team or about the Oklahoma Innocence Project, Christina and Malcolm and Martha, you guys have anything to say about the students and the project? Go ahead.
Once again, I just want to thank the Oklahoma Innocence Project and all the law students that helped get me to this junction right here. You know, they did what they did, and I'm grateful. And whatever I can do to support y'all and help y'all, I'm for it. And you know, on another note, I want to say that, you know, the youth. I want to